Now I'd like to invite Kevin Foley, one of our directors of product management, to the stage to walk you through the details of our Originator Assistant tool, another generative AI tool that we are launching this week. I am confident you will be as excited as we are about what's coming next. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Erin. I'm so excited to be here and just want to thank everyone for joining us today. So my name is Kevin Foley, and I'm a director of product management here at Optimal Blue. And I'm excited to share with you a brand new innovation called Originator Assistant, a tool purposefully designed to help originators find the best possible terms for the borrower's needs while eliminating human bias along the way. And as Joe and Erin mentioned, our mission is to help lenders maximize their profit on every loan so that they can continue helping achieve the dream of homeownership for borrowers across the country. And Originator Assistant not only supports lenders in this endeavor, it also has a direct impact on the borrower's experience with your company. This is one of the most substantial investments that we've ever made into the Originator workflow here at Optimal Blue, and we're excited to show it here first to everyone in this room. To illustrate just how valuable this tool will be, let's first talk about the current state of the Originator workflow and how this translates to the borrower's experience. Traditionally, originators have had to input borrower data, run a search of eligible products and pricing, review that pricing manually, and then rely on their knowledge of pricing adjustments to go back and adjust the borrower criteria to see if better terms are available. This workflow has two major downsides. One, it's manual and time-consuming. Time is spent adjusting the borrower's data instead of other productive tasks that the originator could be completing. And two, there is risk that the borrower doesn't actually obtain the best terms you can offer. If the borrower doesn't obtain the best terms, that diminishes their experience and also leaves them open to competitors' offers. But with Originator Assistant, these issues become a thing of the past by using AI to transform how originators structure deals. This tool analyzes your configured pricing rules to automatically identify new opportunities for borrowers to obtain better terms. And it can now do this on every search. Now, I know a lot of folks in this room have heard lofty promises about how AI can revolutionize lending, but I can tell you that here at Optimal Blue, we're delivering AI grounded in real-world, practical value for your business. And Originator Assistant is a prime example. So let's talk about the benefits. First, Originator Assistant can help borrowers find better terms without having to rely on their own, sometimes limited product and pricing knowledge. Now, these opportunities are automatically served up for the originator, saving time and ensuring the best possible terms for the borrower. Second, it streamlines the process. Instead of manually adjusting loan scenario data points, the new pricing is automatically served up for the user, making the process more efficient and accurate. Third, originators have unparalleled visibility into the scenarios that Originator Assistant recommends. The tool doesn't just provide rates and pricing. Originators can see everything from QM details to best XMI, fees, and other factors that impact the borrower's terms. And finally, the tool eliminates bias. Since Originator Assistant runs on every search, we are always providing recommendations to improve the borrower's terms, regardless of their profile. And beyond eliminating bias, this continuous feedback loop helps originators learn and improve their product and pricing knowledge. So now that we understand what Originator Assistant can do for your business, let's take a look at it in action. I'll start by opening a loan within the Optimal Blue PPE. And in this demonstration, we'll use our new Originator user interface, which has a modern look and feel and an intuitive user experience. So once I land on the product search page, you'll notice that some fields, such as reserve months here, are grayed out. And that's because this search form is fully configurable. So you define which fields are editable within your LOS and which ones don't show at all, and which ones are required for searching. This gives you the ultimate flexibility in defining your originator's experience while maintaining the controls that your company needs. And the control for this is in your hands in our configuration site. I can also go ahead and create some alternative scenarios for comparison using our Scenario Optimizer feature. If you haven't seen Scenario Optimizer before, it allows you to create up to 3 different versions of a loan scenario, and you can run a search with all 3 of those scenarios to see the results side by side. This saves originators time, and that time compounds, ultimately saving hours over the course of a year. We're also in the process of rolling out an enhancement where you can now edit fields on scenarios 2 and 3 that are disabled while preventing locking with an optimal blue. This allows originators to view pricing results in a what-if mode, while maintaining that any change data must still flow through the LOS. If I go to the search results page, I can see that the eligible products, rates, and pricing all return. And you can see where I have changed months reserves on scenario 3, my lock icon turns red. But I can also see a new tab in my results for Originator Assistant. When I tab over to the Originator Assistant tab, it has already reviewed the pricing rules for the top product return in my search using artificial intelligence and suggested 3 possible changes that the borrower can make to better their terms. We can then update the loan based on 2 of those suggestions and see all of the available loan products and the associated pricing at those terms. As it turns out, I can offer a better price by slightly reducing the borrower's loan amount. And additionally, if the borrower is able to increase their credit score by a few points, they would also be able to access better terms. Also, any changes suggested by Originator Assistant on fields that are grayed out or disabled would fully restrict locking while allowing the originator to view and quote pricing. At any point, I can launch the original results I started with by clicking on the Load Original Results button. So now think about this for a minute. We actually just went through 6 different loan scenarios for the borrower and identified the best terms in a matter of seconds. That is the power of Originator Assistant, combined with the other originator features that we've rolled out in the past few months. And I'm very happy to announce that this will be part of the standard Optimal Blue PPE license. And this is part of our mission, as Joe mentioned, to provide new innovations to you all at no cost. This feature will be available for beta testing starting February 24th. I appreciate everybody's time in letting me introduce you to this new innovation. Thank you so much.